Greetings, dear Earthlings. Today, we will address a question that intrigues many seekers. You will receive sacred information about how the soul is born within the human body. Your soul has a structure that can be referred to as the spiritual heart. The spiritual heart is the seat of the soul. It is the original energy structure that transitions with you from life to life. Just as you conclude each incarnation by collapsing all energy centers into this heart center, you also similarly incarnate into a body. When incarnation occurs in an embryo, a pink sphere enters it. This pink sphere is the heart center. The heart center is not a chakra, it is a sphere. Within this sphere, like within a cell, reside the spheres of other chakras and other aspects of the soul. This sphere begins to grow in 6 directions, like the axes of coordinates: up, down, forward, backward, left, right. These directions form a cross, the original cross of life. The energy in this cross loops and forms a symbol you know as the ink, the symbol of eternal life. From this symbol of eternal life, the soul begins to grow. First, the star of the soul and the star of the earth appear. These 2 chakras begin to emerge from the central one, extending upwards and downwards. In their nascent state, they are merely small points of light, but they already transmit the soul's DNA information with which it has entered this world. The soul star is the chakra above the head, spinning like a galaxy. This galactic spiral contains 12 sacred strands of the soul's DNA. The soul's DNA synchronizes with the DNA of the physical body, sending impulses to the physical body to create various patterns manifested by the energy structure. On a subtle plane, the original and final blueprint takes shape. The soul's DNA aligns with the DNA of the physical, etheric, mental, astral, causal, Buddhic, and all other subtle bodies. Following this, the embryonic forms of the other chakras begin to develop. Many of them remain in this embryonic state, only maturing after the child is born. At the core of your chakras is the Thymus chakra, or thymus gland, located above the heart chakra, anahata, and characterized by a delicate green-blue or turquoise color. Below it lies the anahata, the heart chakra, which concentrates heart energy and is green. To the left and right of the heart chakra are 2 other chakras representing the divine masculine and feminine harmonies. One is blue, the other is pink. Below the heart chakra is a light green chakra, the chakra of spiritual awakening, meant to connect the spiritual and the material. It sends impulses to create the lower chakras, while the thymus chakra sends impulses upwards to create and manifest the upper chakras. The left and right chakras correspond to the masculine and feminine energies, or the sun and the moon. The foundation for creating the harmony of mind and soul combines the characteristics of primordial divine love and divine wisdom. The human brain becomes a projection of these chakras. Though they initially originate in our spiritual heart, the fire from these chakras, left, right, and the central core of the soul, rises both upwards and downwards. To achieve complete awakening, a divine activation of the chakras within this spiritual heart must occur. This spiritual heart encompasses not only the anahata chakra, the thymus chakra, the light green chakra, and the left and right chakras, Surya and Chandra, but also the central golden core, the core of divine truth's flame floating within. This is what you perceive as the voice of God within you. It resides inside each one of us. Awakening involves sending this flame up and down through your energy field to achieve the intersection of these energies. These energies intersect at 3 points. At the projection point below the sexual organs forming the lower step, in the heart forming the central step of the soul's Kundalini birth, and in the center of the head, at the intersection of the midbrain, forming the central intersection of the cosmic Kundalini. This Kundalini begins to awaken from the heart and stretches upward and downward like tongues of golden flame. Simultaneously, the cosmic Kundalini, stretching from infinity with tongues of blue flame, and the Earth's Kundalini, rising from below and stretching upward to the heart, start to fill. All these types of energy intersect and intertwine at the level of each chakra, creating a sacred dance of energies from which the multidimensional essence of the divine self, the soul, is born. This is how you are structured. This is where the soul begins. It is the foundation of your multidimensional self. Activate it within you. Each of your chakras corresponds to a specific layer of energy within your body. These energies are invisible but entirely real. They exist, even though they have not yet been discovered by your scientists. The foundation of this is the crystalline body. Crystallinity is a property stored within each of your cells. When the divine Kundalini is activated and the chakras are awakened, the process of activating the Merkaba, the divine body of light, begins. During this activation, you start to become godlike, as all the atoms in your body begin to reorganize. Each atom has its spin characteristic. Inside each cell of your body, there are microcrystals composed of the monoatomic suspension of the cytoplasm. When the Merkaba starts to spin, these atomic particles align along a single axis, creating a superconductive state. This superconductive state enables you to overcome the limitations of the three-dimensional world. Your three-dimensionality collapses into a one-dimensional state, along which the molecules are aligned. They begin to activate the luminescence of the subtle energetic etheric plasma within your cells. This bioplasma is physically real and starts to glow when the body of light is activated. Subsequently, a cascade of energetic reactions triggers the movement of light within each neuron of your body. Your divine self, your soul, incarnates into the body. You will feel this as if an old television, which used to transmit very poor images through antennas, suddenly received a perfect signal and all the static disappeared. This is how you will feel when this happens. When the activation occurs, it feels like a fairy tale. Then, each of you will remember who you are, where you came from, and the purpose of this life. This is entirely real and possible. This message is brought to you by the Pleiadians. Live and prosper in peace.